Coral Gables, a very wealthy and beautiful city in South Florida known for its luxurious homes and scenic view, has recently become a hotspot for a growing issue: the smuggling of Chinese migrants into the United States. This is a city famous for its Mediterranean-style homes, tree-lined streets, and upscale neighborhood like Gables Estate, where real estate prices are among the highest in the country. But recently, the city has seen a rise in Chinese migrants arriving by boats, causing concern among local authorities. The number of Chinese migrants coming into Florida has increased significantly since 2020. According to the US Custom and Border Protection data, in 2020, Florida saw 406 Chinese migrants. But by 2024, that number had jumped to 723, a 78% increase. Now, this has raised alarms, and officials are trying to understand why Coral Gables and South Florida in general is becoming a hotspot for these illegal entries. Eric Brown, an expert in border security, explains that Coral Gables is close to international waterways including Cuba, which is just 90 miles away. Now, this makes it easier for smugglers to bring people in from overseas, specifically with water routes being less secure than the North US border. Migrants can fly into South America and then travel through Central America, making their way up to the US border, where it's quite easier to cross undetected. In fact, in one such example, a large group of Chinese migrants was discovered in a U-Haul van in Coral Gables in January. The police received a tip from a local resident who noticed two suspicious vehicles. When they stopped the vehicle, they found more than 20 Chinese migrants along with a man from Cuba and a woman from Ecuador. Police believes that these migrants were brought to the US by boats, most likely dropped off near the southern end of Coral Gables and then picked up by a van. As more Chinese migrants are detected in Coral Gables, law enforcement continue to catch smugglers who are trying to bring them into the country. Just weeks later, the police arrested two men from Cuba and one from Puerto Rico after another group of Chinese migrants was intercepted. The migrants were also found in two separate vans, confirming the smuggling network are operating in this particular area. You know what's concerning is that more than half of the Chinese migrants coming into the US now are single men, many of them young adults of military age. They often don't speak any English, which raises additional question about why they are coming and what are their intentions. Initially, many migrants from China were families fleeing difficult conditions, but now it's clear that demographics have changed. Experts like Brown believes that there needs to be a better coordination between state and national agencies to tackle this particular problem. They suggest increasing the use of air-based surveillance such as drones, and that too to monitor illegal entries. Improved technology could actually help authorities stay ahead of the smuggling networks and protect the US border more effectively. As this issue grows, local police, the Department of Homeland Security, and the US authorities are all working together to find a solution. But it's clear that the problem is far from simple. The combination of South Florida's location, the increase in migration number, and the smuggling network is creating a new challenge for the US. And officials are trying to get ahead of it before it becomes a larger crisis.